waiting for a day like this to come short like lightning. My heart's beating like a drum. I'm on the edge of something beautiful. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to make a video on why I decided to give up my business and to give up my home to live in my car, and why I also decided to move states. For y'all that don't know, I am, or used to be, because I kind of gave my business up to my sister. So I used to be, as of last week, a daycare teacher. So growing up, I knew that I always wanted to be a daycare teacher. Like, I was like, what, 6, 7, 8, and I always just used to say, like, I want to be a daycare teacher. I want to open up my own daycare, because, you know, I love babies. Summer of this year, I made that happen. So my parents had a finished basement that wasn't being used, and I asked for their permission to turn their basement into a daycare, and that I did. I love my daycare. I've called it Star Child Daycare, and I love all my babies that are in that daycare. And also I had an apartment. This was my first apartment by myself, and I've only been living there for about like 3 or 4 months. So let's talk about what motivated me to move. I was somewhere and God just told me, and y'all, it's crazy how God just like talks to me. God told me, like, give your daycare away to your sister and move to North Carolina, and that's it. Like, I didn't get no further instructions but to give away my daycare and to move to North Carolina. And I'm like, hold up, you want me to give away my daycare? Mind y'all, like, I worked and busted my butt to furnish this daycare, to continue to upgrade this daycare and continue to make it better. And I was on the verge of actually opening up my daycare 24 hours. I was on the verge of getting my certificate, which was how do I say that? Which is a license through this state that certifies me to allow to have more children. So I was on the verge of doing all that. And God was like, give your daycare to your sister. Like 100%, like everything. Don't receive any more money from your business. No, nothing. Just give it all to your sister. And I'm just like, what? Like, what? Come on, like, make that make sense. But one thing I'm learning about God is what makes sense to him don't make sense to us sometimes. And I'm learning that. My first reaction was like, okay. But then, you know, the more I thought about it, the more I tried to rationalize why, the more I tried to understand why I should do that. That's when the thoughts of me, like, not wanting to do it started to come about. So I came up to my sister and I was like, hey sis, I'm gonna give you the business and I'm gonna move to North Carolina. She was confused, like, okay. She thought that I was going to North Carolina for a while and she was just gonna watch over the daycare. And I explained to her, like, no, like, the daycare is yours. Like, if you want it, like, the daycare is yours. So she took it. I was also doing a lot of things in my city. Like, I was giving back to my city a lot. I was starting to become known in my city. I was starting to become a big community person in my city. And, you know, it didn't really make sense to me as to why I would stop helping the people in my community and giving my business to move down south. God told me not to tell too many family members, but I did. I did. But I'm working on that. Lord, I'm working on it. I'm working on keeping my mouth shut and not tell my business all the time, because I run my mouth a lot. Yeah. Because I'm learning, like, sometimes in life, you just need to get up and go and not tell the whole world. Because once you tell the whole world, everybody starts to put their own input, and then it starts to mess up, like, your mind. And then you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this, when God clearly told you to do it. I had some family members that told me not to leave and told me how it didn't make sense, and told me that, you know, it's dumb for you to give up your business and to give up all that you do here in the city to go move like that. It doesn't make sense. And I can agree. It did have me to thinking, like, maybe I shouldn't go. Like, I know God wants me to go, but, like, my friends and family are telling me, like, don't go, and it was just like it wasn't too bad. It was a little back and forth, but that's why if you don't tell people in the first place, that wouldn't happen. So I packed all my stuff and I came down here. I currently live in my car by choice. I do have family down here that I can reside with, but I don't want to. Like, I'm an adventurous girl and I love to do like adventurous, crazy things. Like, I've been skydiving and stuff like that. So I love living out my car, and I don't know what God has planned for me down here. If you want me to be completely honest, I don't know, but I do have faith, and I do trust that God, clearly has something for me down here that's going to grow me. And even though I might not know what God had down here for me, I do know this one thing, and that is, in order to teach, you must learn. So I have so many crazy visions. I have so many crazy great things that I will do on this earth. But me being only 22, it's like, I have a lot of learning myself to do. I have so much that I want to teach the younger ones that I must learn myself. So I do know that. That's about the only thing I really do know is I need to learn. So as of yesterday, I have become a mentor to children in middle school, which I've never mentored children, never did, but one of the things I want to do deals with basically helping children. I'm also this close from being a big sister in the big brother big sister program, which I'm excited and I can't wait for. And so that's basically what has happened so far since I've been down here this week. I'm excited. I'm so looking forward to being able to mentor these middle schoolers and to be able to be a help and to love these children, the best that I can, and to learn and grow. And I am excited to see what this journey has for me, being a mentor, and also being a big sister to a little girl in need. And I just want to spread this message to anybody that God has called to make a big move and to let go of something. Like, literally, y'all, my business, it was bringing me in revenue that I was saving up to use for bigger and better things, like saving up to pour back into my community, saving up to pour back into myself, saving up to like start another business, all this stuff. And God is just like, before you get the riches, I need to work on your mind. Before you get the riches, I need to work on your heart. Before you get the riches, go to therapy. Before you get the riches, work on your mental. Before you get the riches and make all these big moves, I need to work on you a little bit more. So I'm just like, yes, God, work on me. Change me. Renew me. Do what you got to do, so that by the time I do get the riches and by the time I do get those resources, I will know what to do, and I will be a well-rounded being in order to properly do what I got to do, if that makes sense. What a day. Is that an eye boogie? So yeah, when God tells you to move, y'all better move. Like, God don't tell you nothing to hurt you. God don't tell you nothing, even though it may seem like in the moment that it's not for your best favor. God always has something bigger and better for you. Like, even if God tells you to downgrade something, it's always an upgrade, whether it's downgrading something physical, but to upgrade something mental, within you. So when God said to move, when God said to let go, when God said to give something back, do and obey what God say, because God has something bigger for you. God is moving in ways in your life that you don't know. So, our plan in life is to just do. But God's plan in life is to be like do. And it don't be making sense. Sometimes it just don't make sense. But you don't have to have understanding to obey. And that's another thing I'm learning. You don't have to understand what God says in order to do it. So just do it. And know that, God has something bigger and better for you on the other side, which, that's something that you have to have faith for. This is another thing. Y'all, like, I'm living a car life. You don't know how rad that is? Like, I could be posting videos on Instagram and Facebook and, like, TikTok about me living the car life, and I could be having freaking big followers just off me living in my car. So I posted one video on my Instagram about me living in my car, and it got some pretty much clout. And God was like, haha, deactivate your Instagram and your Facebook. I'm like, damn. Like, I already gave up my business, which was making me money. And then I was like, well, I can make money by being a content creator, which is also something that I really want to be. And posting videos on Instagram and TikTok and, you know, having this big following and all this stuff. And then I can then use it to promote things I'm doing and, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff. And God was like, deactivate it. Because now you're playing with me. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. I felt like, God, like, you're playing, like, you already gave up something. Now you want me to give up something else? So that night, y'all, I couldn't even sleep. Like, I was feeling so, like, down that whole night. I'm just like, yo, like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, why would you make me give up my freaking, like, you're just making me give up too much stuff. Like, I don't understand. Like, this could be another form of income. This could be a form of me freaking creating a community on this platform. Why would you make me give it up? It wasn't making sense. But like I said, obeying God doesn't require your understanding. So, you know, I deactivated it, and that whole night I was feeling down. I'm not gonna lie. I started thinking, like, is this really God, or, like, at this point, is it like the devil? Like, like, God is supposed to be here for me and for my favor. Like devil, are you low key trying to, you know, like, tell, you know, just foolishness, basically. I was in my head that whole night, and God just told me, like, go to sleep. Just go to sleep. There's no use in worrying about this tonight because you literally can't do nothing. Like, just go to sleep. Eventually, I did fall asleep, but, like, I was tossing and turning that whole night, you know. And sometimes obeying God doesn't feel good. Like, it's not, oh yes, I'm gonna give up all I got to obey God because something bigger is coming. Sometimes it's like, God, why? Like, I don't understand. Why? Like, I'm doing good and this could bring me something good. Why would you? But God always knows what's best for you. I may think that, you know, this is good for me, but God may see something that's like, whoa, hold up. I see something that you don't see, and I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to stop something, you know, bad from happening. So, you know, even though you don't understand, even though you don't see it, I see it. So just deactivate your social. So that's what I did. God, I love God so much. I'm on my way to sleep. Mind you, God only told me to deactivate Facebook and Instagram. So I'm going to sleep, and I thought to myself, I was like, well, can I be on YouTube? And God was like, you can be on YouTube, and you can post as many videos and YouTube shorts as you want. And I was like, well, make that make sense. And God was like, that's where the real money is anyways. I said, oh. God is funny. Like, so yeah, so that's why I am here on YouTube, because God told me I can be on YouTube and I can post YouTube shorts, but I had to deactivate my Instagram and Facebook. So that's what I did. You know, I deactivated it, and this is just me living a life of faith in the Lord and what the Lord has for me. So yeah, I think I pretty much touched base on everything. Like I said, I live in my car. It's pretty fun. I'm excited for what the future holds for me. I'm also going to therapy. Yeah. Your girl is going to therapy soon. I'm hoping within this month of November I can start. I'm praying that God gives me a good therapist. So yes, I'm investing in my mental health and in my well-being, because I know that in order to serve others, you know, I have to serve myself, and I have to make sure that I am okay first. Like, I can't mentor people if I'm mentally not okay, you know. So I am starting therapy, and I'm excited about that. Ooh, y'all saw them birds? Tweet, 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 tweet. That's a lot of birds. Tweet. So anyways, y'all, I thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, if you guys have any suggestions or any tips or any advice for a young guy like me living this life of faith of the Lord Jesus, leave it in the comment section below. I appreciate all of you guys' love and all of you guys' support. And until the next video,